Hello, my viewer. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Beatrice, a mentor. I am running a new YouTube channel, namely Tenders and Entrepreneurship Guide. In this channel, I am going to be taking you through the process of tenders and tendering in Kenya. My passion is mostly on based on the youth, women, and persons living with disability. Personally, I am an entrepreneur, I am a tenderer, and I have a passion for upcoming business people, for upcoming entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs, because I believe that when we work together, when we walk the journey together, we can go far. In this YouTube channel, I shall be introducing tenders and tendering. I shall be telling it as it is. I shall be explaining what is tendering, who can do tendering, and in what organizations and institutions that one can do tendering. But before I proceed, what is a tender? So a tender is a formal written document, or rather a contract, between a buyer, in this case the institution that you want to do business with, and a seller, who is now you as a tenderer. So in Kenya, there are so many opportunities that we can do, or rather, there's so many tenders that we can look into, from business, I mean, from private organizations, from government organizations, and from government organizations, I mean, from the parastatals, from the county governments, from the national government, and what have you. We can also look at NGOs. We have various NGOs that give out tenders to people, to tenderers. So we shall look into that, and also private funds. So welcome. I believe that as we go each step of the way, I shall be able to tell you what you can do, all the processes involved. I say A to Z of tenders and tendering. So welcome. So in today's topic, I shall just explain introduction to tendering. We just look at introduction to tendering, especially under the disadvantaged group, that is women, youth, and persons with disability. Welcome. So in 2013, the government gave directives to all the government institutions to set aside 30% of all their procurement opportunities, all the procurement contracts to women, youth, and persons with disability. By this, I mean each and every organization in Kenya, each and every government organization must set 30% of their tenders for women, for youth, and people with living with disability. And why did the government do that? Simply because women were complaining that there are no jobs. The youth are getting out of school, they have their certificates, yes, but they don't have job opportunities. And then people living with disabilities have been marginalized, they have been, sidelined for so long. So the government came up with this idea so that they can give us women, so that they can give youth and people with disability an opportunity to do business with the government. So you're there, you're a woman, you're there, you're a person living with a disability, you're there, you're a youth, you can access these government tenders without any particular formula. So this particular program is called AGPO, AGPO, meaning access to government procurement opportunities. So you're there, you can access these tenders and continue listening for more. For starters, the government does not trade with individuals. So even as you purpose, or even as you are willing to access these tenders, Government of Kenya works with registered enterprises. You can register a business name, or you can incorporate a company that is called a limited company. That is what you need for starters in order for you to access these tenders. And to register an enterprise, a business name in Kenya, is very simple. You just need the business name, and you just need to register it with the registrar of companies. So when you want to register a business name, you just incur a cost of 950 Kenya shillings. And to register a limited company, you need like just 11,000 Kenyan shillings. So it is not hard. It is not rocket science. It is doable. You can do it. I have done it. Actually, I have been doing tenders for the last 8 years. I began without so much information, without so much knowledge, and by, I have learned the rules and regulations. I have come to understand all the procurement purposes, and I feel that I am the right person now to guide you. You, as the starter, you have no information whatsoever about this tendering. I feel like I am the right person to hold your hand because, in the first place, there are so many myths, stories that do not add up about tenders and tendering. In Kenya, there are so many people who associate tendering with either having strong connections with the government, having godfathers, or even have to bribe your way all the way to the top. But those are just myths. I call them rumors. They are unfounded for. I may not deviate from the fact that there are indeed maybe a few corrupt, institutions, but 80% of this business, you're going to do it the right way, you're going to access these tenders the right way, and you are going to succeed. So if you're a woman above 18 years old, if you're a youth, male or female, between 18 years to 35 years, or if you're a person living with disability and it is proved beyond any doubt that you're indeed living with that disability, could be physical, could be intellectual, you can access these tenders. Sounds like good news. Who? Let us continue. So once you register a business or rather a company in Kenya, the only other thing you will require is to be cleared by KRA, meaning that if you're cleared by KRA, you do not have any arrears with the government. So once you're clean with the government, you have that, they will give you a certificate called Certificate of Compliance. So once you have the compliance certificate, you have the business registered name, you will simply go for that document called AGPO certificate. So AGPO, we say it is access to government procurement opportunities. So that AGPO certificate is the one that will ascertain it is true she's a woman, it is true this is a person living with disability, and it is true this person is within the youth group. So as long as you meet those procedures, as long as you meet those parameters, you are a candidate for tenders and tendering. And one thing I will say about this type of tendering, this under AGPO category, the tenders that you access, you begin with small supplies job, small services job. Let's say that you are a youth out there. Maybe you studied IT. You will start with short government contracts, giving out the services that you learned in school. Let's say you're a woman, you know how to make soaps and detergents and you can supply. You will begin by those. Let's say that you're a person living with disability, you can supply milk, you can supply cereals, you can supply, all these items. So the list is endless. You can supply and supply. You cannot run out of these supplies. So there's so much that you're going to be covering in this channel. There's so much that we're going to be unveiling in this channel. And other than tendering, we're also going to look at other business opportunities found within and without our government. We shall explore so many business ideas, especially for starters. So if you're there and you're a starter and you're wondering now, where do I get this guide? I am the right person. I will guide you from A to Z. We are going in future to be introducing people in this YouTube channel who are going to take you through their journey from their humble beginnings to where they are today, either in business and in tendering. So you cannot afford not to follow this channel. You cannot afford not even to tag along your people, your friends, and your acquaintances to this forum, to this channel, so that we can be looking more, so that we can grow together, so that we can learn from each other, and so that we can develop our skills or business skills. I normally tell people, when you want to become a doctor, you go to medical school. When you want to become an accountant, you go to school of accounting. But what about when you want to become an entrepreneur, a business person? You will have to struggle from scratch. So working with people who have walked the journey before is definitely going to open very, very many doors for you. So for more about tenders and tendering, for more about business guide, especially for starters, and for more information about the opportunities found within all without the government, this is the right channel for you. We are going to be covering 2 to 3 videos in a week that are going to be so detailed, that are going to have all this information about tenders and tendering and about business. So uh, I am inviting you wherever you are. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, that is Tenders and Entrepreneurship Guide. Like our channel, that is Tenders and Entrepreneurship Guide. And above all, share widely. Share with those people whom you would like reached and help in this way. Share with your friends, parents, share with your children, everyone that you think would want more insights, especially on tenders and tendering uh, in Kenya and even outside Kenya. So thank you so much. I was your host, Beatrice, mentor, and I'm going to be taking you through so much in our future videos. Thank you so much for following. God bless you. See you in our next video.